Margaret here from I Learn Music Club, and today in lesson 1 called Getting to Know Your Piano, we're going to get you started on an exciting musical journey, learning about these beautiful black and white keys on your piano. And we're also going to learn how to read the music so that you will know which ones to play. And we also have to find out if you have a piano or a keyboard. And it's quite okay, it doesn't matter which it is, music works out the same for either. You just have to learn how to use it best for you. And then we also have to learn how to sit at the piano. And I know you're going to say, but I already know how to sit. And of course you do. But it's very important to be in a comfortable position at the piano. And have your chair at the right height, so that when you hold your arms out like this, your hands will fall naturally onto the piano keys. If your chair's too high, you're going to be up like this playing, and it makes it very hard. And if your chair's too low, you're going to be like this, and that makes it even harder. So if you might need to sit on a cushion, or if you're very little, you might just need a box for your feet to rest on. So maybe you could get someone in your family to help you get set up, and then you'll be ready to go. And of course, we do always try to sit up nice and straight, don't we? Of course, sometimes it does seem easier to slouch, but really it doesn't help at all, and it really does make you feel better and look better if you can sit up nice and straight. So let's try and do that, eh? And here's a question for you. Did you know that fingers have numbers? Well, they do for music. So this is my right hand. So could you please hold out your right hand and wiggle your thumb? That is finger number 1. So this is finger number 1, finger number 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on, let's do it together. Finger number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Now, this is my left hand. Can you hold up your left hand? Right, and we'll finger number 1, number 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Let's do it one more time. Finger number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good. And this, our right hand, plays the treble notes. And this, our left hand, plays the bass notes on our piano. And it's using the correct finger number always helps. It's very important. It really makes it easier when you hit the right notes with the right finger numbers. Follows on much easier. So please do remember these numbers. Now let's wiggle our fingers once again quickly to remember. Right hand, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Left hand, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's good. Now let's look at the piano keys, and in fact let's look at the black keys on the piano. You will notice that they're in groups of 2s and 3s. So let's put our finger number 2 and 3 on the 2 black keys in the middle of your piano. Okay, so there's a note in the middle there, and a white note, and that is called D. And we have a little saying for help us remember that, and it's hi diddle diddle, D's in the middle. So can you say that with me? Come on. Hi diddle diddle, D's in the middle. And that'll help us remember that note easily, won't it? So now let's go down to the left-hand end of our piano, which is the bass. Find the 2 black keys down there and play the note in the middle. That's a D, and we're going to find all the D's right up our piano. All right, so starting with that low, very low D. Next one up, find the 2 black notes and the white note in the middle, D, and on, up the piano, all the D's in the middle of the 2 black keys. All right, did you manage to do that all right? Come on, let's do it together. Okay? Did you do it all right? I hope so. Did you notice how the sound gets from low to high as you move up the piano? That's going from the bass to the treble. Now look at those 2 black keys again in the middle, and just look to the left and you will see there's a white note there. There's lots of white notes, isn't there? But we're finding which ones are which. This white note, just to the left of the two black keys, is C. So let's find all the C's on our piano now. So down the bottom to the two black keys again in the bass, and up the piano. Looking for the two black keys, just to the left is C. All right, so I hope you did that all right with me. Come on, let's do it again together. All the C's right up the piano. Good, well done. Now, I just want you to listen to this. Did you hear those funny two notes in there? That's because they weren't C. They were wrong notes that I played so that you would notice that I made a mistake on purpose for you, so that I want you to always listen to what you play, so that you will know if it sounds right, it is right. If it doesn't sound right, like they weren't, it's not right. And also I want to tell you that from C to C is called an octave. It's a set of 8 notes called an octave. Even C to C, D to D, that's an octave. Okay? Now let's find the C in the middle of your piano. If you have a full-size 88 key piano, it will be in the middle. And guess what? It's called middle C because it's in the middle of the treble and bass clefs. And notes to the right of middle C are called the treble notes, and they get higher sounding as you go up. And notes to the left of middle C are called the bass notes, and they get lower sounding as you go down. Now, if you have a 64 note or less little keyboard, your middle C will be a little bit off center. But that's okay. Just count up 2 octaves from the bottom, the left-hand end or the bass end, and find a C there, and that will be your middle C. Remember, the octaves are the set of 8 notes, so 2 octaves up about there will be a C that you can call your middle C. That's fine. Now, I suggest you perhaps put a little sticker on your middle C just for a couple of weeks, so that you, as soon as you come to the piano, you find it very easily. But please don't put stickers all over your piano. They don't look very nice, and you won't need them. You are going to know where all the keys are from our lessons. Okay, so after a couple of weeks, just take that little sticker off middle C once you can find it easily. Okay. Now, with the second and third fingers of your right hand, please put them on the 2 black keys just above middle C, and we're going to play all the set of 2 black notes up the piano. Okay, can you do that? Come on, do it with me. Good, good. Now, with the second and third fingers of your left hand, let's find the 2 black notes below middle C and play all the 2 black notes together down to the bass. Did you do it okay? Come on, do it with me. Okay. Now, with the second, third and fourth fingers of our right hand on the 3 black notes above middle C, play them all together and play them on up the piano. Come on, do it with me. Did you manage that all right? They sound a bit funny, don't they? But don't worry about that. We're just getting to learn our way around the piano for today. So now, with your second, third and fourth fingers of your left hand, let's play the 3 black notes just below middle C. Okay, let's do it together. Good. Okay, yes, I agree with you. They do sound a bit funny, but very soon in our next lesson we're going to play some songs and they're going to sound nice. Okay, so I also need to tell you about a couple of rules we try not to have any sticky fingers when we come to our piano, because if all the keys were sticky, it makes it hard to play, doesn't it? So we also try to have no snacks, no biscuits or cookies around. I had a little student, I must tell you this, I had a little student who, she was very good. She used to practice every night when she came home from school. She only had a little keyboard, but that was fine. And she would get her snacks and she'd eat away while she played. And one day she got home from school and the keys wouldn't go down. And, oh, Mum, the keyboard won't play, something wrong with it. So they took it to the repairer and he pulled it apart, and you'll never guess what he found. Well, maybe you will guess what he found. It was full of crumbs from her snacks. So it's a good rule not to eat anything at the piano. And another thing is, we really don't want any drinks on the piano, because you can imagine if you had a glass of cordial or lemonade and it got knocked over onto the piano keys, you can imagine the mess it would make. Oh, quick, wipe it up so no one sees. But the stickiness of those drinks gets in between the keys and really ruins the instrument. So please look after your beautiful instrument. You're very lucky to have one, and so please look after it. Okay, that's enough of my ranting. I won't go on about that again. But it is important. Anyway, in our next lesson we're going to learn the value of the notes, that is how long to play them, how to read them in the music, and we're going to play some little songs too. So that should be fun. I really would like you to go straight on to the next 2 lessons if you can, because they're all sort of tied together in this very beginning learning part, and they'll give you a good head start then for all the other things we're going to learn throughout the lessons. So please do that if you've got the time. That would be great. Anyway, good luck and see you next time.